European Union announced a $48 billion plan Tuesday to become a major microchip producer to try to curb its dependency on Asian markets for the component that powers everything from cars to hospital ventilators and game consoles.
At a time when natural gas shortages and reliance on Russia for energy shows the political risks of economic dependency, the 27-nation bloc is moving to boost its economic self-sufficiency in the critical semiconductor sector with its CHIPS Act. The EU move mirrors U.S. President Joe Biden's $52 billion push to invest in a national chip-producing sector to make sure more production occurs in the U.S. Over the past year, during the COVID crisis, there has been a supply chain bottleneck for semiconductors in the supply chains. Meanwhile, in Europe, some consumers have had to wait up to almost a year to get a car because of lack of car spare parts. Currently, EU nations only have 9% of the global market share of semiconductors, and European Commission President von der Leyen wants to increase that to 20% by 2030.
The goal to have in 2030 20% of the global market share of chips production here in Europe. Right now we are at 9%. We want to go to 20% in 2030. But knowing that the demand in the global market will double during that time, it means basically quadrupling our efforts.
Apple on Tuesday says it is expanding the iPhone's capabilities to accept contactless payments, making it easier for merchants to conduct tap-to-pay transactions without having to buy any additional hardware.
It will also give Apple a competitive edge in the growing world of contactless payments, in which the iPhone as well as Apple Pay play a dominant role by effectively turning iPhone into a point-of-sale terminal. Shares of payment platform company Block, formerly known as Square Inc., with its well-known iPhone dongle used to accept payments, fell more than 1% Tuesday after Apple's announcement. Those devices range in price from $50 for contactless payment device that sat next to a cash register to devices that cost hundreds of dollars and would allow an employee or shop owner to accept payments anywhere in a store or restaurant.
Payment terminal space, the payment industry, is dominated by Square, which makes a little dongle that goes into an iPhone or an Android device, and other companies such as, International Cash Register, so on and so forth. But those all require hardware. Even Apple, up until right now, had to have external hardware attached to their iPhones in their Apple stores to do contactless payments. This may make an entire class of hardware obsolete.